Yeah, I had, they gave us 0 presentation, edge droppers, so you had 2 hole players, and, I just sailed it a little bit.
Going for 2 there, is that what you expected? Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, we knew what situation we were in.
How frustrated you with the throw there? When you gave him a line?
Yeah, I'll have to see it on tape. I wasn't able to see where it went on the field, but I'll have to see it on tape.
Did you see Gesicki get held on that? Did you get hit in the face on that? I mean, they could have called a couple of things there, it looked like.
Yeah, you're not getting those calls in that situation for the most part.
Jamar just said he was open on that play. Did you see him, or what was the progression of how you wanted that play to unfold?
No, he was on the backside. I didn't get to him. I took my first read.
It seemed like there were a couple maybe potentially late hits on United that didn't get flagged. Do you feel like that's frustrating when that type of stuff doesn't happen with what you've done in this league at this point?
I feel like I've never really gotten those calls, so I don't really expect that. I felt like there were a couple that were close, but again, I don't expect those.
You had the message after the Raiders game about the expectations and the standard and improving. Do you feel like the team responded to that? Do you feel like you guys showed progress today and just didn't come out the result? Or?
Didn't get the result. That's what matters.
Jamar just said, Joe, that when you and he screw up one way or another, you guys have an unspoken communication between each other. Did you sense that after 32 and 42 tonight when you couldn't convert that?
Yeah. Obviously would have liked to have those 2 back.
The 2 losses to the Ravens, have really come down to the last minute, but in a lot of ways, you guys had these games winnable situations, whether it be Cam Taylor-Britt's dropped pick, the Chase Brown fumble. How do you guys get yourself in a position where you can start finishing so these games don't have to come down to a 2-point conversion to win the game?
Yeah, we just got to make the opportunities that are there, make the plays. We did in spots and we didn't in spots tonight, and that's been the story of our season. So, I'm going to do everything in my power to continue to be ready for the opportunities that come. Try to take advantage of them.
Has this been the most frustrating season that you've ever had, where you guys feel like you play so well and somehow don't have more wins to show for it?
Yeah, this one's been frustrating.
Trash said it's hard for him to believe that he's playing so well and you're playing so well, and you have the record you do.
Yeah, if you look at how we're playing, and then you look at Trey Hendrickson, how he's playing. Yeah, it's tough pill to swallow. But we've had our opportunities. Obviously, it's tough when you feel like you're playing well enough to win and you're not, but there's always more to do.
Joe, what enables championship teams to put away teams when in close situations, like maybe all they able to do? When championship teams are able to do that, why are they able to do that today?
You just, sometimes it's the way the ball bounces. That's the game, but you just have to be ready when your opportunity comes and presents itself, and be ready to make a play. You never know when it's going to come. You never know what situation it's going to be in. And backups, you never know when your opportunity presents itself. When guys go down, you got to go take advantage of it and go from there.
From the first drive, going for it on 4th down to going for it on 2 points, you guys were really aggressive all night. Is that the mindset you think you guys have to have now?
Yeah, just the way we know what they have on offense, and so that was mindset coming in and be aggressive.
Can you tell us what you saw on the 4th down, the pass attempt to Burton?
I had one-on-one with Jermaine on a route that I like him on, and just missed him a little bit.
With the late game stuff, is there an intangible quality that you guys had to win in previous years that you haven't shown this year?
Yeah, in years past we hit the opportunities, and this year we haven't. Guys just got to make plays down the stretch to close these games out, and we haven't.
When you have that level of frustration that you're talking about, how do you
just try to stay consistent with your process, your mindset, your practice. That's what the great players do. It doesn't matter how it's going on the field. You focus on what you can control and trying to get better every day and taking care of your body, eating right, getting your sleep. And so I'm going to continue to be consistent.
What do you think about going into that two-point conversion? What was running through your mind as y'all kind of went to huddle and went to timeout? What were you thinking about that moment?
Just had to get it done. I liked the call, but had a little pressure, and so probably would have rather just gotten off of that first progression and extended a little bit in that situation. But you live and you learn.
When you think about this game over the next 12 hours and as you kind of go through the weekend, what do you think will go on the most?
I don't know. We'll see. Everyone's going to talk about the 2-point play, but we had plenty of other opportunities on both sides of the ball to put ourselves in better position.
It's kind of a two-part question. You mentioned, how well you, Jamar, and Trey are playing. Do you feel like you guys have enough talent around you guys that you guys should be a better team than 4-6?
Yeah, I feel that way. I think, your record is what your record is, and you are what your record is. So we're a 4-6 football team right now, and it's going to be an uphill battle to get back into this thing. But, I like what we have in the locker room. I like the coaches that we have up there, and so let's keep plugging along.
You and Lamar just turned in two of the better quarterbacking head-to-head games that maybe we'll ever see in a single season. What would you say to Lamar tonight about how he's playing?
It's always fun playing against him. You know what kind of game it's going to be. He's going to make big-time plays, put them in great spots to win the game, and you got to match it. So, I love playing against him. I love watching him. He's incredible. What he does with the ball in his hands is fun to watch. So, you know what kind of game it's going to be going into that when you got him on the other side of the ball.
Games against these guys come down to turnovers a lot of times, and when you had that short field fumble, it seemed like that was a big energy killer there. How tough was it to rebound from that?
Yeah, we were up 2 scores with the ball at that point. And so that's kind of the story of how it goes against this team. If you lose the turnover battle, you're usually going to lose. That's how these matchups have gone. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Joe.
Steve Lapham here, and every day I am grateful for my experience to have played professional football. As a player, I realized self-motivation, leadership, and appreciating your teammates are key. At First Star Logistics, you can use those same attributes to create the life you want for you and your family. Build your future by working hard like I did. You'll see results both on and off the field. Call First Star Logistics today and be part of our winning team.
Opportunity knocking.